The episode starts with driver feeling sleepy. Rohit hugs Sonakshi. Suman says I will go there. Netra asks her to calm down. Yash comes and says Rohit and Sonakshi boarded a truck. Police said a kid has seen Parvati boarding a truck. Naren asks how will we find them. Sukhmani prays. Rohit sees Sonakshi fainting. He shouts stop. Driver bends to pick something. The truck hits a tree. The door opens. Rohit falls outside. The car driver sees the accident and flees. Rohit gets up and sees Sonakshi lying there. He lifts her and takes her. He doesn't get network in phone. He asks Sonakshi to keep breathing. He goes and checks the driver. Rohit asks Sonakshi not to give up. He sees the driver and his relative going in the car. He shouts we have to go to the hospital. Stop. Anyone there? He lifts Sonakshi and takes her. Rohan asks what good news. They see the news. They see Netra and Nikhil's crime confession. Sonakshi's name was dragged into this. Netra said she wasn't involved in the case. Everyone gets glad. Pulkit says the media is here. Sonakshi got a clean chit. Suman says Suman isn't here. Veena says Rohit won't let anything happen to Sonakshi. He says you will be warm here. You get up now. We are out of fire truck. Rohit asks Sonakshi not to do this with him. He is alone without her. He goes to light fire. He gets some stones and tries to ignite the fire. He doesn't light fire. He says your body has fallen cold. You will die. You need to stay warm. What do I do? How? He thinks and removes his kurta. He lies next to her and hugs. Suman says we are glad that truth has come out. The reporter asks why did Sonakshi go to this event? For money? Suman says she had a commitment. The reporter says she should be careful. She is a celebrity. She is famous. Maybe she has gone to Dubai for an event. Tell us. Sukhmani says enough. Everyone loves Sonakshi. Think and speak about her. I don't think I should tell. Yash says no. We are doing wrong. Veena nods to him. Yash sees Pooja. He says we think we are modern and sophisticated. And when anyone happens with our family women, we remain silent. This gives courage to our enemies. Last month, at a fashion event, Pooja was a victim of a planned wardrobe malfunction. He says we were worried and didn't want the news to come in media. Sonakshi met Netra for this matter. He tells everything to the media. Naren says I also want to apologize to Sonakshi. We should not hide anything happening with our daughters. Pooja says Sonakshi is my hero. You should applaud her instead blaming me. What she did needs courage. Suman looks on. Rohan gets a call. He asks Yash to come. Rohan and Yash leave. It's morning. Sonakshi wakes up next to Rohit. She pushes him away. He gets up. She asks what's all this? Rohit. He wears his kurta. He asks how did we come here? We were in that truck right? Then I can't recall anything. He asks don't you remember anything? Seriously? You and I. We came together. Sana. We crossed limits. She gets shocked. She asks what nonsense. He says no. It was magical. She says shut up. He says I tried my best to stop you. You hugged me like you will never leave me. I couldn't help it. I'm a man after all and got carried away. She says I have watched DDLJ many times. This prank won't work on me. He asks what is DDLJ? I didn't watch it. I don't watch Hindi movies. Only Hollywood. It happens. I'm handsome. You are also beautiful. Passion of youth. Forget it now. Chapter close. She asks what rubbish. I fainted. But I can't cross my limits in that state also. This can't happen. He laughs. He asks who hasn't watched DDLJ. But the passion of youth. Sana. How could we unite? Your clothes. She says stop it. Aren't you ashamed? I will show you. You think it's funny. She runs after him to beat him. She falls in his arms. He says you were frozen and turned blue. There was no option than body heat. It was a medical requirement. Don't get too happy. She says okay. He says I was so worried. She asks how much. He holds her hand.